Hello, good morning, and good evening. This is Mr.Trans.alex, and today we're going to talk about misgendering. First, let's talk about the age-old his versus her. Why does society as a whole need to say what things belong to what gender, and why is that even necessary? I know as a trans man, sometimes this helps me with passing. Some of the times it actually hurts my ability, to be stealth and stuff, because when a person looks at me and opens their mouth, I immediately prepare myself for the inevitable misgendering that is about to happen. I mean, I rarely go out of the house for anything other than work, so he wants to say hi. But because I rarely go out to do anything other than go to work, most of the time my interactions with people are going to be while I'm at work. And I work in a typically feminine type job. I work at a girly jewelry store, like think Claire's or Icing's or something like that. Typically when you go to one of those stores, you're going to be expecting to encounter a female employee who's going to help you pick out makeup or jewelry. Now, I got this job back before I realized I was trans, and back then I didn't really realize it was going to end up being a problem for me. And I know a lot of people out there would say, well, why don't you just quit that job and get a more gender appropriate job? Well, the problem with that is I actually like my job. And I actually love my coworkers. They are super supportive. I was actually out to them before I was out to anyone in my family. Because for me, they were like a second family. And back when I was still in the closet for a while, it felt like, they were almost my primary family. I don't know what just happened with the light right there. But, let's see if I swap angles. Nope, that's not helping. Shit. Alright, I think I fixed... Nope. Yeah, I finally fixed the lighting. Come on. Yeah. No, not the keyboard. Anyways. So, typically when people encounter me when I'm at work, what they're expecting is a female. So, they'll be like, Miss, can you help me with this? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. Because I get embarrassed by it. And then I'm like, well, I can't just correct them, Anyways, but back to the point. And as it is, I know I'm pretty scrawny for a guy. I mean, look at these noodle arms. And this puppy. This is not a very masculine dog. Say hi. But, either way, anyways, I did figure out a way to kind of help when I'm at work, make it happen a lot less, since usually it's when I'm at work that I'm getting misgendered. And none of us like getting misgendered. No. So recently I decided to add one thing to my name tag. Mr. So now my name tag says Mr. Alex. And so I'm just one word away from my YouTube channel being on my on my name tag. So, or if you follow me on Tumblr, my URL. But since then, I haven't really been missed at as much. You know, there's been a little bit less misgendering from the customers. My coworkers never misgendered me. You know, as soon as I came out to them, they were like, okay, you know, we'll call you a dude. You know, we'll use this name that you were preferring. Because my legal name, or it's currently my legal name, you know, it's a very feminine sounding name. And, I mean, I could have gone with something that sounded like a gender bent version of that name, but I decided against that. I decided, you know, they named me after my grandfather's grandma, so my great grandma. Wait, no. Yes, my great grandma, but it wasn't my grandfather's grandma, it was my grandfather's mom. Anyways, her name was Alice, and so they named me Allison. And I could have gone with Alan, because that would have been a similar name to my legal name, and I ended up deciding to go with Alex because it sounded like Alice, and I wanted to still, you know, respect who they named me after. So that's why. I'll probably talk a bit more about that in another video. But yeah, when I'm not at work, I actually pass really well, you know, well enough that people don't really misgender me very often or very much. It's kind of rare for me to be out in public and for someone to misgender me. I mean, I know back before I got my hair cut, I looked kind of like Sam Winchester, so like no one misgendered me. And I got to the point where I was like, wait, my hair's kind of long. I wonder if that makes me look too feminine. So I got it cut. And so for a short while, I wore it like this, and people kept that after that. Like, I got missed at so much. So then I just started wearing my hair in bangs, and since then, you know, it's been, no, hey sir, you know, hey there dude, and so that's real nice. But when I'm out in public and I'm not at work, and someone does misgender me, I know in that situation I do get a little embarrassed, but I'm not at work, so I don't gotta worry about making the customer feel embarrassed, because if I'm not at work, they're not a customer for me. So, in that instance, I can be like, actually, I'm a guy, so... Actually, just yesterday, or when I'm recording this video, it was yesterday for me, a straight cis woman actually tried flirting with me. I mean, she was pretty, so I can flirt it back a little bit, but, you know... I'll talk a bit more about that in another video, maybe a video about flirting and dating as a trans person, you know, the difficulties you might face with that. But, yeah. So either way, that looks like about all the time I have for today. So I'm going to see you in the next video, and Alex out, and you do you.